Okay. How you doing? It's me, Zach. So we're gonna do a part two about the Rickey Smiley um, son. I didn't know he was adopted, and the reason why I have to say this that I had no issue with the brother who had a girl who was racial ambiguous. At the end of the day, and I'm gonna say this to a different, lovely Tina, and this person also loves Drake so much. Okay, who's racial ambiguous looking too, and yeah, I'm gonna call it like it is. Okay, he has a right to date whoever want to. The son, I'm gonna say this. First off, you're gonna go about someone light skin or different racial. The girl that you bash is camel skin, lighter than your. Okay, lighter than you. I'm trying to be safe talk because it's a 15-year-old. I'm talking shit. Okay, and I understand. Let me say this. That I'll go back to my other video. It's not until I bet the son is doing this because when he was in school. Let me say this. I'm over this idea that people, these sisters, and I'm not saying all sisters are color struck, but some of y'all do prefer lighter skinned brothers. I'm calling like it is. Some. You say you want dark skinned brothers, but that's not the ones that you want them to take care of you, but it's probably like my body language. If you say you want dark skinned brother, and I'm sure some dark skinned brothers probably who darker than me, who can understand what I'm talking about. You say you want a dark-skinned brother, right? Okay. Dark-skinned man, because you feel that dark-skinned men don't have these issues, okay? And I'm glad to be seeing this show on Rickey Smiley that prove you wrong. And I've been saying it because I saw dark-skinned men who had this mentality, okay? Growing up, all right? So, you sit there and say that they don't have this tragic mulatto self-hatred type of thing, okay? And there were dark-skinned mulattoes educated, so just because they didn't look near bright, high yellow, or caramel, whatever, does not mean that these dark-skinned people, they are pure black. Tyson Bedford is a dark-skinned mixed model, and there's many brothers in this America floating around with some mixed DNA that ain't pure black, okay? So let's get that straight. That's not pure black. They just came out looking pure black due to genetics, but they have hidden genes of other races. So they are just as mixed as anybody else, because they are related to other people with them genes, okay? They're not black. You trace down your family tree. They got cousins. Okay, I'm Cameron. My sister and my oldest brother, not the second older brother, because second older brother by my confession, are darker than us. Okay, and my first older brother and my sister, and even though they came out dark skinned, okay, and my sister's darkest, they still relate to my mama, who's Cameron, like me and my second older brother. You get what I'm saying? Who's same shade as my grandmother. Who's a little bit of my great-grandfather. Her father is lighter, not real light, but a little bit slightly lighter than us. Do you understand that you cannot say that? There are dark-skinned people who relate to my white ancestor, okay? That's still their relative. That's still their parent, okay? They still got the white cousins are still related to them. So, okay, like I say, if one of my dark-skinned cousins met a white girl from that side of family, that's still incest if they end up sleeping together. So, you get what I'm saying? Genetics is like voodoo, okay? Or like Monopoly, okay? So, point is, okay, you don't never know what you're going to get after the situation, right? Or, sorry nuts, okay? Thank you. That's what we are. That's why we don't look the same, okay? We have sorry nuts. So, to the Rickey Smiley's son, to the adopted son, should I say, I'm thinking the whole reason why that he's doing this, and the girl that you talk bad about did not look bad. Like I said in my video, she didn't have that old sapphire look. She seemed to be a sweet sister. And I have to mention her complexion, her caramel skin sister, a lighter shade than he is. But yeah, he was disgusted by her, and I'm assuming that because he didn't mention the bright chick, the one, his brother, who's my shade, and that girl shade, the bright chick that his brother was dating, okay? Because his brother is my shade, and so is a girl that he was disgusted by as my shade. And the real reason why 9, 10, and I know this, I'm not trying to make any rumors or make some dark-skinned people, some like Thomas Sawyer, do wish that it was a little bit lighter compared to who they are. And sometimes us camel-skinned people who are not too light, okay, but are considered light-skinned in some people's face, or brown skin, whatever the person's dictatorship, okay, presumed dictatorship, as I say, they envy us because we're not their shade. We can go either, well, I guess, these days you can, but back when I was coming up, you was not dark chocolate, you was not dark skinned, okay? So growing up, I'm 37. I remember being told being a light-skinned person because I was not dark-skinned, dark brown skin. No, I wasn't pale like a white person, but I was not. I didn't come out looking like Kunta Kinte, should I say? They didn't say it like that, but that was the mindset. Okay. I remember hearing kids in the neighborhood make fun of the darkest person in the way. Well, people make fun of my friend who was Creole who looked like a white person. The dark-skinned one got made fun of too. Okay. You know, and everybody I wanted to be the dog skin one who was the bully in our neighborhood was a bully, a brother who's a bully, and he tried to beat up on me. He bullied me. He bullied my friends who also dark and who's my shade camera, who also hot y'all. He beat the one who like a Mexican who's racial and bricks was Creole. Okay, and the darkest one, even the dark skin was got together and beat the crap out about the crap out of this dude because they all got together. And my friend, who is dark skinned. His mother is dark-skinned. Mother's married to a Creole man. But his father, his natural father, is biracial, like part black and part white. Yes, his sister looked like Chili, okay, with dreads. Now, she had long hair back in the day. And him have a father who is real light-skinned, who's also part white. Their grandfather is white. They just came out dark, okay, due to their mother. And I remember when I thought that the high yellow brother went to school with my family, that it was related to them. Because, I mean, if you have a child with a dark-skinned person, you're going to have sore nuts, okay? Just call it like it is, okay? Like one of my cop friends who's a sister, I love her to death. I always tell sheriff in town, she worked in the welfare office sometime, and she's dark skinned, but her mother is real light skinned. Her father's dark skinned, and we were talking about the Michael Jackson situation when Michael Jackson died. And she said, "Well, I do believe that's his children." She said, "Because we call ourselves the Rainbow Coalition, because my mother married a dark skinned man, my father, and we come in all different shades." So I mean, this is the point is I get tired of hearing, "Oh, they ain't your child because he came out dark, I came out light." You so-called Negro American people ain't pure Negro. Know that we are not no pure race. I don't know who a white man lied and told you so he can dehumanize you for having one drop of what? Black blood. That's why they made the rules so you can be dehumanized doing Jim Crow and segregation. Okay, and segregation. Okay, so point is, going back to what I'm saying is that I remember my friend was saying to the bully who's dark skinned, who's much darker than he is. I'm going to beat his black ass back in 1988. I don't forget this mess, okay? And I mean, he had a little flat top, he had curly hair. So that Becky with the good hair, because he was dark skinned with the curly hair. Sure was. He wear a bald fade now. And better call Becky with the good hair. He had a fade. I used to call him Bob Brown, because we used to go to his house listen to Bob Brown. You know, every little step I take it. Don't forget them days, but I was in third grade going to 89, 88, okay? Okay, so even this fine dark-skinned sister, I just love her to death. That's my girlfriend in my heart, because she was a little older than I am. And she told that dark-skinned bully, she said, "I'm going to beat your black ass." Okay, her and his sister and the other light-skinned sister barefooted on the street about to beat this dude behind, okay? So, do y'all get what I'm saying? That we as a community, that's what I'm saying, when I grew up, I didn't see everybody in one damn shade, one damn hair texture, okay? I wish we get over the idea that we're not pure black. Let's realize it. We're not, okay? We don't all look alike. And even this dude here in this video, you can tell, though, 9 out of 10, the real reason why, because he's afraid. If he do get with that camera skin sister, the kid might not come out cameo. Like her, who's lighter than he is going to come out looking dark. So they ought to go to extreme. And brother, be careful, because they do have kids who come out dark skinned from this marriage, okay, from this mixing. You don't see that all the time, but it does happen. He go with a Mexican chick or a white chick in order to make them kids come out look less than he does. It is no different. Any Hispanic come here better not come here and harass me about this, because that's how they did it back in Latin America, and that's why some of y'all don't look like me. Okay, that's why some of your fathers or tell your daughters, don't bring no negrito home, because they're afraid, going back to that black gene that they had back in the slave in the colonial period of time, Mexico and other part of Latin America, it might bring up what happened back in the day. Okay? That's the real reason why, and I'm going to let you know, I'm glad I brought that up. You live in California, brother, okay? Let me say this, okay? And you better be careful, okay? There's nothing wrong dating a white woman, Latina, and no wrong dating a sister either, okay? But in California, they have black and brown racism. And that's why I always have to check if I have to go with a Hispanic woman. what her family thinks, because I'm not bringing my children with a bunch of racist people in there, okay? And there are prison gangs, and there are black and brown prison gangs that fight. Just to say that when the Ku Klux Klan came in there last year before Trump became president, and them black identified folks, ain't pure black and Hispanic folks got together and whooped their ass. Why you didn't do all that shit before they came there? You practice their mentality amongst each other, but yeah, you can come together to sing Kumbaya in English and Spanish Ebonics and try to fight these white people that you actually call each other, use that name, the word nigga and mayate and all the other stuff, and mojado and wetback and all the other stuff. You know, practicing exactly what they're practicing against you. You're no different than the Ku Klux Klan. So the reason why I said that is because there are Latino people and white people who will not accept you, especially, and there are those who are liberal racists who want someone my shade, and if I'm not that light enough, they'll go someone like Drake complexion, okay? And they prefer that over somebody like you, 9'10", brother. You look 10, you're darker than me, okay? Your hair is kinky, and so is mine, naturally, okay? So, but you cannot sit here and be disgusted about that sister, because that sister, not trying to sound like R. Kelly, she was a fine young teenage sister. I ain't seen nothing wrong with her. Actually, she seemed to be a smart sister. And I'm saying you had bad sisters who did you wrong. But there are also bad white women. And also, as I said in my video, there's bitches in all colors. There are also bad Hispanic women. And I remember being integrated and had to cuss out white girls and Hispanic girls in school. And speak Spanish and call them pinche perras and putas, like I say in the hood here about bitches and hoes, hood rats. Because I don't discriminate on that word bitch and hoe. You a woman with a vagina, I'm going to call you a bitch and hoe, you distract me. If you're a man with a dick, I'm going to call you a bitch and hoe and everything else about it, because I don't discriminate, because a man could be a hoe too, and a male could be a bitch, and I'm not a bitch ass and submissive being a punk, but I am spiteful. I'm a male version of that bitch. I'm that Devo, okay? So, yeah, I'm bipolar. So if you disrespect me, no matter what your color is, y'all, I will hurt you 10 times worse. I am that scoffer in the Bible that talks about if you correct somebody, they'll start being bad type of thing. That's me, okay? None of my being crazy. When you start talking to me like crazy or yell at me or whatever, I'm going to find some way. If I haven't got to you that day, I'm going to find you one of these days when you're not looking. Be careful of me, because I'm letting you know, don't test me. I don't want to be treated in that manner. I wish I get in your head. I don't accept that. I don't care if someone else went through that. I don't want to go through that. So, let me know, brother. There are people who will not invite you into their house because you have dark skin and kinky hair and don't look all that Eurocentric. So when you're practicing that mess to these sisters here, who 9 10, actually the sister is way lighter than, she's camera like me. She's not dark chocolate like you, but you got disgusted because she looked closer to you, but don't look like you. Let's get that straight. And I understand there were sisters back in school. They make fun of your kinky hair and dark skin. But it's also white women who do the same thing. It's also Hispanic women who do the same thing. Okay? I remember before the Rihanna situation, a Hispanic woman wrote on the comment section, it was on YouTube or something, said, I would never go a black man unless he looked like Chris Brown. That's the only one. And you know Chris Brown's light skin. That's what she was saying. I'll never forget. The only black man I go with is to look like Chris Brown. Okay? I'm going to let you know, dude, you need to be careful what you're saying. And I understand, and I had a right to get angry at these sisters attacking, because you have the same racism that they're practicing, they're complaining about, they also practice between brothers. Okay? I shouldn't have to see a sister claim that she's my sister, don't know that, and I'm not the perfect one. The Bible does say love is not quick temper and rule don't brew over injury. There is no emphasis about that. Whether you was raised up, you need to rethinking your upbringing, okay? And remember that upbringing comes back from slavery days. Alright? I should not have to see a sister say that I love black men but treat brothers like shit, but then turn around and treat white men in front of them like 10 times gold, or Hispanic or any other group. And I saw that a lot growing up as a child. My own source of my family, including my own grandmother, I can't stand today, that did that. My grandfather, if he was alive, he won't tell the family business, but if he was born to do it, he would tell you how many times they would make him mad. Okay? So, that's why I don't, just all the stuff that she say, it's a hypocrisy and deception on her behalf. So, I'm letting you know that even though my grandfather, he told me he ain't like me, he was real with it, and he treated me because at least he was telling the truth. You don't put two, love and mistreatment and hatred in one box. You separate that mess. And there's no excuse to your behavior, sisters who do this. Okay? You know that brothers go through a lot. You have sons. I seen you cuss your sons out. Especially if they dog like this brother here. Okay? And there's no damn respect. I've heard many times, I got a black child, I got whooped by kids. So you want to portray the female version of slave master? Don't get mad when white men do you that way too. For example, Toya Graham, you know the brother's not that dog, but still. She emasculated her son. So whenever time he had a conversation with cops, he's timid. That's what back in slavery days was about. And I'm not Thomas Hill, because different Thomas Hill, he's categorized all sisters. I always say some or more or some, not all. But some y'all cannot criticize this young man because I bet you, because he was dark-skinned growing up, some sisters said, I don't like your nappy hair and your black ass. And I remember hearing that growing up as a child. You know, being told that I was, that my skin is okay. I'm caramel. I don't come out looking black, But now, what I'm saying? I remember in the 80s told that. And then, yes, it did prompt my little self-esteem as a child. Because I thought that as a child, you say you love black beauty, but then you don't represent black beauty. You're telling that anything that don't look, and that's what the message I got. That look like Wesley Snipes is something bad. And y'all do, and the funny part, when y'all say y'all want a dark-skinned man, you go after the dark-skinned man. You don't go no dark-skinned man that's intelligent, who has someone like Wayne Brady. And it hurt my heart a couple years, 10 years ago, seeing on Jet Magazine that Wayne Brady is not considered black. Because he don't have a negative stereotype. That's called like it is. Wayne Brady has a better stereotype. That's something that makes brothers of all shades look good. I prefer that than some damn stupid ass stereotype Lil Wayne. Okay? I'm going to let y'all know that we in our own community do so much damage 10 times worse than white supremacy. And it's very true. We can't pump paint on white people everything. And it goes in the Hispanic community as well. They do the same thing too. Don't believe that no other race. Let me say something to Lovely T. You need to start integrating more. Yes, there are Asian women. And the Asian woman made a statement that she wanted a black man because she wanted a big dick. Yes, there are Asian people that will say that I prefer a black person because of a big dick. That's where the word BBC come from, y'all. I've heard so many times white women talk trash by white men. I don't know where y'all come from. I had a friend who's a white girl. She was bisexual. She did not like white men at all. The funny part, because it was in Chase Com back in 1999. I was 20 years old. I was working telemarketing when I got terminated because they said my telemarketing skills was not good. Working for Staffmore. I don't forget, in the Southwest area, there's a white woman with a Spanish last name because here in Texas, if you've been in living with somebody for 6 months, that's considered marriage, okay? So y'all can get mad about the gay marriage situation. You actually allow people who didn't go to the church and get married, okay? Which is shacking up, and shacking up is just a simple and more lifestyle as well. And what happened is, she told me, she said she would like to have a threesome with Ricky Martin before Ricky Martin came out the closet and Jennifer Lopez. Her daughter, one of her children, her son, is part Mexican. She was raised in the body. She said she loved black men and Mexican men. Hispanic men. She not like no white men. Check this out. There was a white dude who hung around on Hispanic gangsters and black gangsters. And his girlfriend, his baby mama is not old to be a mom, but she's an older sister. Bald head, act out, hood-ish, all that, okay? He was dating a number of black women and Hispanic women. He told me, it was funny, we would always crack jokes, the black people crack jokes, because they like each other. I'm not lying. Wow, she said, he is not acting black, he's not black. And I'm like, girl, you just said you don't like white men. Shut up. I love you, but God dog it. She said before being a mixed race person too, she had no issue with that. But I did not like the fact you stereotyping this white dude because I think he had right to way how he want to act, okay? You can't tell nobody else what color they're supposed to act. I hate that shit. But the white dude on the bus was telling me, yeah, I don't like no white girls. I know but like Hispanic and black women. He said, my baby mama, she's older than me. I like older women. She's my son's Mom, that's my, yeah. So I wish y'all stop it. It's just that I guess our people in African American who are mixed, who had this false identity based on us and used to hurt us, the pure black identity. Yes, we're partially of the African root, but we're not, has caused us to have this animosity because I'm sorry, the white race society, you have caused this mess. But we also caused it our own when we take on it. Someone like myself goes against it and y'all call me a coon, but y'all perpetrate it along with the mess. Y'all actually are the coons. You know what I'm saying? So that's my point. But I'm going to go ahead and make the video. Y'all comment. But I'm letting the young brother, 15 years old, was trying not to be cussing because it's a young child. If you watch this video, learn how to love yourself. You can date whoever you want to date. That is your business. But to sit here and be disgusted. The sister did not even look like, did not fit the psychotic Asian mama stereotype. She seemed to me the girl that, and I'm not trying to stereotype, that Stacey Dash played in Clueless. Who wasn't Clueless, but upscale Beverly Hills type sister. Okay, so the Dion character, right? So I wish I would stop it with this stereotypical shit. I mean, it gets on my nerves. But like I said, brother, as you went with these white girls and Hispanic girls, their families might not accept you, especially since you're dark skinned with kinky hair and big nose and wide lips. Okay, wide nose. Okay, I want you to understand that, bro. That does happen. Bye bye. Have a nice day.